going to solve 7 questions about equivalent expressions, negative numbers and distributions. The first question is, which expressions are equivalent to minus 6 times b plus 2 plus 8? Okay, so let's first apply the distributive property to multiply minus 6 times b. So we have minus 6b plus minus 6 times 2 is minus 12 plus 8. Okay, so this equals minus 6b, and minus 12 plus 8 is minus 4. Okay, minus 12 is negative, plus 8 is positive, so the difference between the two is 4, and the result of the addition is negative because minus 12 is greater. So it's minus 4, minus 6b minus 4. Okay, so b is correct. And A is incorrect. Okay, here they didn't apply the distributive property to the 2. So they only multiplied minus 6 times b, but they didn't multiply the minus 6 times 2. So when you multiply the minus 6 times 2, you get minus 12. So A is incorrect. And since we found that B is correct, C is incorrect as well. So minus 6b minus 4. Which expressions are equivalent to 5 plus negative 3 times 6x minus 5. So let's unpack this. So this is 5 plus negative 3 times 6x is negative 18x, and negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. Now when we combine the 5 and the 15, we get minus 18x plus 20. Okay, so first we apply the distributive property to multiply minus 3 times 6x, so we get minus 18x, and then we multiply, so we multiplied minus 3 times 6x to get minus 18x. We multiplied minus 3 times minus 5 to get minus 15. Sorry, to get plus 15, because minus times minus is plus. And then we have combined the 5 and the 15 to get positive 20. Okay, so here we have positive 18x, which is incorrect, and negative 20, which is incorrect. And here, how did they get 3x minus 3? What? This is obviously, okay, maybe if you subtract 5 from 5, so this eliminates. Okay, so no, this is definitely not the correct answer, so none of the above. Which expressions are equivalent to 3g plus 6 times minus g plus negative 5? Okay, so 3g plus positive 6 times minus g is minus 6g. Positive 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Okay, so this equals 3g plus negative 6g. We can combine these terms because they are both involved the g variable. So this is negative 3g minus 30. Okay, 3g is positive, negative 6g is negative, and the result is negative because minus 6 is greater, and the result is the difference between the two. So 6 minus 3 is 3, and the result is negative because minus 6 is greater. And then we have the minus 30. Okay, so here 9g plus 30 . So this is incorrect. And minus 3g minus 5. Minus 3g is good, but minus 5 means that they didn't apply the distributive property. They only multiplied the 6 minus g, but they didn't multiply the 6 times minus 5. Okay, so this is incorrect. So let's see. Which expressions are equivalent to minus 6n plus negative 12 plus 4n? Okay, so we can combine these terms because they both involve n as a variable with a coefficient. And here we have a negative 6 and here a positive 4. So the result is the difference between the two. 6 minus 4 is 2, and the result is negative because 6 is greater than 4, so the result is minus 2n when we combine these two terms. And then we have a negative 12. When we add negative, it's like subtracting. So minus 2n minus 12. Okay, so let's unpack this. 4 times n. Let's apply the distributive property to both the terms. So we get 4n minus 12 minus 6n. And this, when we combine these terms, 4n minus 6n is minus 2n minus 12. Okay, so A is good because this and this are equivalent. And here, when we apply the distributive property, we get 4n. And 2 times minus 6 is minus 12. So this is incorrect. Okay, so C is incorrect because we found that A is good, so only A. Which expressions are equivalent to minus 2y minus 8 plus 4y? Okay, so we can combine these two terms. We have negative 2 and a positive 4, so the result is the difference between the two. 4 minus 2 is 2, and the result is positive because 4 is greater. So we have 2y positive 2y minus 8. Okay, here when we apply the distributive property to both the terms into parentheses, we get 2 minus 2y minus 8 plus 4y. Minus 8 because negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. Then we add 4y and we combine these two terms, minus 2 plus 4. Yeah, you see that this is the same as this and this are equivalent. So minus 2y plus 4 is positive 2y minus 8. So A is correct. Let's make sure that we didn't do any mistake. Minus 2y minus 8 plus 4y. Yes. Okay, and here, when we apply the distributive property, we get minus 8. And then 4 times y is positive y. And then we subtract 2y. So this seems also equivalent, because when we combine these two terms, we are left with positive 2y, and then we subtract 8. So this is also correct. C is incorrect. So A and B are correct. Which expressions are equivalent to minus f minus 5 times 2f minus 3? Okay, so let's open the parentheses. So minus 5 times 2f is minus 10f. And minus 5 times minus 3 is positive 15. Then we can combine these two terms. So minus f is negative, minus 10 is negative, so we have a total of minus 11f plus 15. Minus f, okay, minus 5 times 2f is minus 10f, and minus 5 times minus 3 is plus 15. And then a negative minus a negative is the total of the two, so we have a total. This is like minus 1f. So minus 1f minus 10f is minus 11f plus 15. Okay, so minus 11f plus 15 is correct. Minus 11f minus 3 is incorrect. And this is incorrect because we have found that B is correct. So B. Which expressions are equivalent to minus 7 plus 3 times 4, 4e minus 3. Okay, so this is minus 7. Then we multiply the 3 times 4 times minus 4e. So 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. So this is minus 12e. And positive 3 times negative 3 is minus 9. And then we can combine these two terms. So a negative and a negative, we combine, we add the 9 to the 7, so we have 16, and the result is negative because both terms are negative. So we have negative 16 minus 12e. Now let's make sure, minus 7. And then we multiply 3 times negative 4e to get negative 12e. Then 3 times minus 3 is negative 9. Minus 7 minus 9 is minus 16 minus 12e. Okay, so B is incorrect. And here, when we apply the distributive property, we get minus 12e. Then minus 4 times 4 is negative 16. Minus 3 times, this is negative. Again. Minus 4 times 3e is negative 12e. And then minus 4 times 4 is negative 16. So this is minus 12e, negative 12e, minus 16, which is equivalent to this. Okay. Is it equivalent? Because the terms are not arranged in the same way. So can I flip the order and still maintain the same value? Let's see. This is like minus 12e plus negative 16. And since when we are adding terms, we can apply the commutative property, which means we can change the order of the terms, and this will not affect the value. You can also write this as minus 16 plus negative 12e, which is the same as this. So A is correct, and C is incorrect because we found that A is correct. Good. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to move on to this section, interpreting linear expressions, and I'm going to do this practice, interpreting linear expressions. So I will see you in the next video.